A mechanic turning a wrench under a chassis faces a completely different physical reality than an esthetician applying a treatment in a quiet salon. Yet, despite operating in entirely separate environments, both of these owners will eventually suffer from the exact same digital disease. When a service business outgrows its basic contact manager, the owner is usually forced into a duct tape reality. They have to stitch together one app for SMS, a separate processor for payments, another for routing, and yet another for payroll. This resulting browser tab chaos guarantees double entry errors, breaks third-party integrations, and places a hard ceiling on a company's ability to scale. Software developers trying to solve this face a massive dilemma. They have to either build a hyper-niche application that only serves one specific trade, or they build a generic CRM that lacks industry-specific depth. Relying on the entity attribute value model forces businesses to create endless custom fields for their specific job data. As the business scales, this structure inevitably bloats the system. The web of custom attributes causes the software to become sluggish, unresponsive, and difficult to manage. So, how did one veteran IT director manage to engineer a single high-speed system capable of natively running 50 distinct industries without relying on these database-breaking custom fields? Theodore Ochsen built Chameleon-CRM on a specific philosophy. Developers must stop building isolated features and start engineering interconnected systems. To do that, the platform shifts entirely away from standard web application design. Instead, it provides a native operating system environment right in your browser, completely eliminating the need for dozens of open tabs. This interface shows desktop mode in action. You can run live fleet dispatch, process invoicing, and manage customer records simultaneously, side by side in floating windows. Treating business software as a singular operating system eliminates the operational friction and constant context switching that slows down daily management. Beneath that user interface lies the engine room. At the center is DaemonCore, the central event arbitrator that orchestrates the entire platform's data. To manage 50 industries simultaneously, the system employs real-time structural schema shifting. Instead of rigid tables, it uses custom binary schema maps. These instantly adapt the underlying data structure to fit the exact shape of a specific business, isolating data into secure, independent shells. This polymorphic capability prevents the underlying Postgres database, the system storing all this information, from locking up. It maintains extreme processing speed regardless of how heavily a tenant customizes their workspace. This dynamic structural flexibility allows one centralized framework to mold itself to any service economy workflow without collapsing under its own weight. We can see this speed and automation clearly by tracking a single, unbroken workflow loop. It starts the moment a lead is captured, instantly triggering Pamo AI to compute geospatial fleet routing and find the optimal technician. The central orchestrator immediately handles the downstream automation, firing Twilio SMS dispatch alerts directly to the field team. Finally, the system natively processes the completed job's invoice using Stripe Connect's banking infrastructure, entirely bypassing the need for third-party plugins. This event loop represents true operational alignment. Data flows seamlessly from first contact to final payment, without a single instance of human double entry. The direct consequence of a unified backend is that the end user experiences a frictionless, enterprise-grade front end. As a field technician smoothly completes a physical task on site, their digital tablet instantly syncs that progress directly to headquarters. Because of the polymorphic kernel, field operations and the back office share a single state-driven loop, eliminating any delay between the work and the record. The user never sees the complex database translation happening in the background. They only experience the speed, simplicity, and reliability of an optimized system. Relying on isolated, single-function software applications is a technological dead end for ambitious, scaling businesses. Modern infrastructure requires a unified environment where every module inherits the same security, financial core, and shared intelligence. The core architectural philosophy driving this platform forward is simple: build once, evolve forever. By engineering a polymorphic foundation, Chameleon-CRM operates as a living, adaptable grid capable of empowering the entire service economy.